Pressing all the buttons. Pressing all the buttons, yeah. Pressing all the
Break it down.
Pressing all the buttons, yeah.
How many buttons do you have?
8 buttons.
8 buttons. And we're going to keep pressing them. Pressing them.
How do you stop it?
Hello, welcome back to another episode of You Feel Me, Dog. I'm Travis.
I'm Kayla.
And I'm Julia.
Heyo.
We made it.
Another weekend, motherfuckers.
Another weekend. We got 2 kitty cats sitting at the table with us.
2 cat producers.
You never would have thought, right?
I'm working very
One
hard.
edits, the other one farts.
Oh my gosh.
He does, though. He be doing that.
Yeah,
Oh.
How was everyone's week?
Yeah, it was a good week.
it's been awesome.
Yeah. We went to the Underøath concert with some friends, Egyptian room, got the seats again.
20th anniversary of They're Only Chasing Safety. Mm-hmm. Fucking 20 years.
That's crazy.
Fucking insane, dude.
Awesome for a band.
Okay.
awesome.
So cool.
So you guys got the seats again. Okay, so tell us how sitting in the seats was different from standing.
It's so much better. It just feels like a little area for yourself, dude. It's great, dude. It's awesome.
And there's enough space, too, that if I want to stand, I can stand, and I won't block the people sitting right behind me. That's cool, too.
That
Yeah.
is so cool.
Mm-hmm.
That you have
we
the luxury.
We have the option to go down and stand with everybody else, which is kind of cool, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Kind of a cool flex, just
Yeah,
to let
pretty
everyone know,
much.
like, hey, watch me walk back up to my chair.
Yeah. It says VIP on our
That's what I
fucking
was just
bracelet.
going to say, too.
You say it. You say it, though.
Some might say it's a VIP status.
Dang, bro. Dude, I think someone like got kicked in the head and like fucking they had to stop playing.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the security came over, they had to fucking wheel this dude out. Mm-hmm. It was insane, dude.
And it happened right like where moshing was happening. So it's kind of like, okay, somehow you got hit in the head and you went down.
I'm surprised it doesn't happen more often. Like if someone getting hurt in a mosh pit.
Well, I feel like for the most part, people who are moshing aren't there to hurt each other. It's
No,
more so just there to like.
absolutely not.
Yes, I guess it wouldn't be the moshing, but it'd be in like the pit when people are jumping
Yeah.
off and like they're crowd surfing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because a lot of, and there's a lot like a big guys and there's also like smaller people.
Yes.
And they're just shoving these people along. And I watched it when we were in Cincinnati. Like I watched somebody, like a girl, so excited to be there, and then boom, she went shoulder first into the ground. And it was just one, I'm like, and it wasn't really anyone's fault, but it's just one where I'm like, there's no way you didn't get hurt.
Oh,
I know.
it sounds painful.
I think that's just why there needs to be a separation between genders. And especially just like girls shouldn't be allowed to do as much as the men
Yeah,
can do.
because they
Women
can.
can stand off to
Yeah.
the side.
Yeah.
Duh.
Women
not
are weak,
participate
men
at
are
all.
strong, obviously. We know that, dude. Look at the Olympics.
And if it's good music, the women are only there because the men found that type of music.
Right, exactly.
Oh, yeah. I never actually liked that music by myself at all.
So no,
We're joking, everybody, okay? Don't cancel us. We haven't even started yet.
not yet.
Exactly. Yeah, but they had to turn on the house lights and everything, and the lead singer stopped, and he was like, hey, just so everyone's clear, like, let's give this person the space they need. Let's not be antsy at all. We're not going to cut a song because someone got
It
hurt.
was so cool, dude.
That's cool. They
So
did
that was
that.
cool, too.
I mean, they're fucking veterans. They've been doing it for like 30
Yeah.
fucking years, dude.
Yeah, it was really cool. Well, and there was a male in the crowd that had 2 kids with him that we assume is a single dad. And the lead
That was cool.
Yeah, the lead singer brought him up on stage. He was like, I am also a single dad. I see you right here with like your kids taking turns putting them on your back. Like,
That's really
come up
sweet.
on stage for a song.
Oh,
So they got to
That's
sit
great.
on the stage like because they had a couch up there.
so they sat there.
They
and watched
literally
it.
sat. Yeah,
That's really
it was
neat.
cool.
God, it was fucking awesome. That was such a good show.
It was a good show.
Yeah.
I had a great time.
Just a cool venue too. I love the Egyptian room.
I love
Yeah,
the
it's
Egyptian room.
fantastic, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Their drummer, I guess, had gone into a local business where they don't allow weapons, and he had a pocket knife.
Oh.
So he had to take it out, hit it in a bush, and when he put it back in his pocket, he said he didn't lock it all the way.
It was custom made. He just had it for like 6 days. It was like not even a week that he's had it.
He sliced his finger.
Oh my god.
So they had to go to one of the local hospitals, and they glued it shut. He said that the doctor wanted to stitch it, and he was like, sir, I got to rock tonight, so I'm going to need a different option.
Man, like a really strong super glue type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just crazy.
Tetanus shot in the ass.
Hell yeah.
Supposedly.
It-
what he said.
Supposedly, yeah.
Damn.
Because I guess they told him they wanted to give him that too, and he was like, "You can't put that on my arm because I got a rock tonight, so you're gonna have to put it in my ass."
What about rock? Does this doc not understand?
And being a drummer, I can't even fucking imagine,
No.
dude. At least it was his pinky, not like his index or something.
Yeah, I mean that would be terrible for having multiple shows.
Yeah.
I don't think musicians get enough credit in regards to how much pain I guess they play through.
Yeah.
Like you think about it with athletes. You're like, oh, play through the pain. Like they're so tough. But you don't think about I can't.
Dude, with drumming and singing, dude, can you fucking imagine,
No.
No,
dude? Like, dude, holy
lot.
shit.
that's what he did. I mean,
Yeah,
he
because
drums
Underøath
and
has a
sings.
singer and the guy on the drums, he sings too.
I love that.
Yeah.
It was that was good. That was good.
Real quick though, I was just thinking about this while we were there. It's just so cool how when like 5 people can get together and make just fucking music, dude.
It's cool.
It's
It's
awesome.
amazing. It really is so cool.
Well, and
That's why I love bands.
since they're older, like you guys said,
Yeah.
to like
Still be relevant.
yes, to still be relevant, to
Yeah.
still like each other, to still not have
That's true.
you know, I don't know what addictions or if there were any, but
Right.
they
Yeah.
overcame them if
Right.
there were. I mean, that's just fucking cool.
It
It
is
is
cool.
fucking cool, dude. Yeah, so anyways, this episode we're gonna talk about Enneagrams.
We're not talking about music.
No, we're not. We're done,
'Cause
okay?
we can't do it.
We can't do it.
Yeah. What are Enneagrams? Are just types? Are they horoscopes linked?
Okay, so the Enneagram is a typing system. Supposedly, it's anywhere from 2,000 to 4,000 years old, supposedly. But there are 9 different types, and that is what each person somehow falls into one of those types. They're literally numbered 1 through 9. And you could swing towards another type, but the other type has to be one that's right next to your number.
Yeah. So like I always envision it like a clock or like a pie.
That's a good way to say
And
it.
there's 9 slices.
Yeah.
That's kind of I'm
Yeah.
a visual girl.
I like
and
that.
love
That's a
pie.
good. Nom.
Yeah.
But that's what. So I am a 6 wing 5 is what my type is. So that means I'm a type 6, but I
Well-
sometimes swing towards a 5.
You're swinging.
Hey, get your type 2 diabetes. That's funny.
I'm gonna start saying that. I love that. Okay, so let's go
Yeah.
over all of the types. This is the
Yeah.
Enneagram personality shit. I get down to
Fucking
this stuff.
Caleb, do you want us to run us down, dude?
Yeah, give
Yeah.
it.
What are what are the teams? Silver monkeys.
No, the silver snakes. He can't fucking do it.
They're purple barracudas.
Hell yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Julie and I go hard for some Enneagram talk. Okay, so type 1 is called the reformer or perfecter. Type 2 is called the helper, sometimes the giver. Type 3 is an achiever. Type 4 is called the individualist, sometimes also called a deep diver. Type 5 is the investigator, also known as an observer. Type 6 is a loyalist. 7 is an enthusiast. And
an ass.
and an ass. No. And sometimes called an adventurer. These are a lot of
They're tough.
A-E-I-O-U's.
Yeah.
Too many vowels.
There's about 1,000 IOUs in there, man. Every one of them's good.
Type 8 is the challenger, and type 9 is the peacemaker.
Yep.
Crazy. So just picture all those on a pie. and
Just picture all of them and then you got it.
don't worry. I will put a picture for you on the Instagram.
Okay, so you are a 6,
I am a 6, which is a loyalist.
the loyalist. I am type 2, which is the helper in Trav.
So
Well, I first started out as what, 4?
you were a 7.
Which was enthusiast adventurer. But then after the fucking getting cancer for the second fucking time, dude, I've definitely swayed to a 4, right?
Yeah, at
would
least
say so.
when you took the test again.
Yeah.
It said you were.
That's what the test said, right?
So what's interesting
know.
about that is when I've done reading on Enneagrams, you can't actually change the type that you are because the whole way that they figure out what type you are is based on what motivates you and what fears you have, which supposedly are like
And not new fears.
Yeah.
Core fears.
Yes.
Core desires.
Yeah.
like
What-
these are your most deepest core things that motivate you to act or not act or whatever, and like the deepest things that you're scared of, fearful of. And it's typically since you were a child.
Yeah.
So like for Trav, a 7 being an enthusiast and adventurer, a lot of times those people kind of fear missing out. They just want to be content in life.
I think of them as the FOMO.
Yeah.
Like they are truly the FOMO people.
Yes.
Oh, there's an event.
that is
I
their
gotta be there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That is their fear. And like what motivates them is they just want to be content with their life. Like that is a 7 versus a 4, an individualist or a deep diver. A lot of times those are more artistic people. They do more like, I just need to know the meaning behind this type of thing.
Right.
I think a really misunderstood artist. That's what I think of the most.
Yeah.
But okay, going off of that with Travis, what you used to be and what you are now, I think it's funny because we all were like, "Oh, Travis, you're a 9, you're a peacemaker."
Yeah.
Like, and that was just everyone just did it years ago, and you're like, "Dude, I don't think I am."
Right. The more that you did the questions, you're like,
Yeah.
I don't think that's what I am.
Have you fucking seen me at work? I'll fucking go up to any motherfucker and talk shit to him, dude. Let's fucking go, dude. Fuck it.
We don't get to see work, Travis.
I know.
Well, but that's what I thought about too, because I was like, well, peacemakers, their biggest thing is they avoid conflict. Conflict is their fear. Travis isn't scared to confront a bitch. Like,
Yeah.
he'll let you know.
Yeah, definitely not anymore for sure, dude.
I don't think you ever were.
No, I mean, no.
I don't know.
I think in my head, I thought I was nicer than what I actually am.
That's fair.
So that this kind of goes with it, with things change. Well, obviously, and I believe this, and I think it's how the Enneagrams are designed to be. It's, again, based on things that happen with your childhood. Those things in your childhood don't change, but how we view them, and then so our deepest fears, I'm going to tell you right now, just maturing as an adult, my fears from even when I was 27 aren't the same as what they are now.
Exactly.
Nope.
So we're still to our same to the core, but Travis, I don't know, has anything crazy happened in your life
Right.
recently? ...
Fucking A, dude.
But again, just and there's a lot of similarities between.
Yeah, who wants to think about their death every fucking day, almost every second? I know I do.
me.
Yeah. But yeah.
But I think Enneagrams are so cool, and a lot of it makes me so mad. People are like, oh, it's just like horoscopes. It's fucking not even close.
No, it's not.
Not even close.
Horoscopes are all based on the stars and the way stars align in a certain. I mean, it's really hard. The way the stars are aligned with your birthday is supposedly what will dictate the way that you are. And then the phases of the moon and what season we're in the year can also affect it. So, no.
Well, I'm just going to call bullshit
When
right
you're,
now.
when you're
So,
explaining
no.
it sounds fucking
That's what I'm
ridiculous and
saying.
stupid as fuck,
You
dude.
listen to that and you're kind of like, so random? Random.
Oh, so that's how I can justify my shitty behavior.
Right.
Like, get the fuck out of here.
I view it as like a medium or like I don't know, just someone who just has like a general. Is the ghost? Is his name Tim? I'm seeing like a T for Tim, Tyler. You know what I mean?
Does someone in your life, did they love the color red?
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
Did
very
someone
general.
in this room? Did someone die recently? You know what I mean? I don't know, just shit like that, dude. It's so generalization.
Yeah.
My
It applies to
neighbor-
everybody.
My neighbor's dad died. I knew it. It's you. We're picking up on you.
That's what it was. We're getting
What?
your energy.
We're reaching here.
Yeah.
What is that? The lady that fucking
A psychic.
psychic. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know all the differences between like psychic,
know a lot of that,
medium,
Yeah,
all of that.
I think they all just kind of go into the same category.
Well, no. You ask one of them and they say no.
Yep.
There's tarot card readers, and then there's palm readers, and then there's people who are better mediums who can connect with like other worldly things.
Other dimensions.
And then there's empaths. Empaths.
Empaths. Anyway, so there is a test that you can well, there are multiple tests that you can take to figure out your Enneagram, but there's one that we feel like is among the better ones that I'll make sure I put a link to.
So I was doing research, and like majority of the people were saying like, don't even do the test, just go and read them, and then which one you feel uncomfortable with, that's you.
Oh.
Yeah. Don't even take a test.
Interesting. Whichever one you feel most uncomfortable with is
Yeah.
probably you.
Yeah.
That's tough for me to. I don't know if I completely agree with that.
Yeah. No, I think it's interesting. That's an
Hey.
interesting way to say it. Because
That's what my paper
Only
says.
say things that I will agree with, okay? I do like that viewpoint though.
Yeah, for sure. I thought
Especially-
it was interesting.
I mean, it's the same shit. Like I type everyone. Any person
yeah.
that I meet, and I'm like, oh, that is such a That's such a type 5.
Yeah.
I can't help it. Any person.
It's just interesting too. And it's not, so typing yourself isn't meant to be like an excuse for acting a certain way.
100%.
Absolutely.
The whole point of it is to help you understand why you act the way you act and what motivated you to have that set behavior.
So the way, with you saying that, the way I use this in my life, because I use it a ton.
Yeah.
One, if you have to have self-awareness for it. So I had someone that I worked with who is the biggest asshole I've ever met in my entire life. So this was like right when we first started working together. I had everyone in their office take it. He took it and he got the same one as me.
No.
And I'm like, no. And in all the universes that are here, not one are we ever the same person.
No.
Didn't answer honestly.
And that
Right.
was, so I was the one who read the questions to him.
Yeah.
And each of the answers, I was like, he doesn't have any self-awareness.
None.
So he told me about his childhood, and I was like, this isn't what you're saying. So when I always tell people to take it, don't take it for what you want the answer to be.
Right.
So it would be like, I am not patient by nature. So if someone is like, oh, what's the question? Are you patient? Well, of course I want to be. It's not who you want to be. It's
Right.
who you are. And people struggle with being being able to self-reflect on who you actually fucking are.
That's a good point.
Absolutely.
You're right. You do have to be open to being honest with yourself. I mean, it is. It's a self-awareness.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's actually a really good point.
Which is why it's uncomfortable when you've had to figure it out, right?
So
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you, for like mine, for the helper, something that we struggle with is like possessiveness and pride. I don't want to fucking read and talk, like say that about myself. It's hard. That's a hard thing to accept.
Yeah, it is.
Totally.
So it is so uncomfortable, but I also think it's so necessary. And to understand people that we love.
Right.
Like, I love knowing that you are an Enneagram 6.
Yeah.
And there are times when I'm like, I'm sensitive to things that I don't give a shit about, but that you would. And
Right.
it helps with just your relationships and just showing the fuck up for people.
Yeah.
The
You
way
know-
they need.
You know what's worse than fear? Fear itself, which is written in the fucking notes.
That's what
I fucking love that you put that in, dude.
that's what
hilarious.
it is. That's what
The loyalists, they're afraid of fear
it is. That's what
and
loyalists
fear
are.
itself.
Yeah. That's like that's a thing for my type though.
Absolutely. It's just fucking funny.
I know
I
it
wanted to
is.
say it. That's all.
Okay,
It
let's.
literally says fear itself.
Yes, I get that. It's just funny, dude.
I didn't know how else to write it.
No, I get it. Absolutely.
Just like that concept of the unknown. And that's one thing that I don't like admitting about being a type 6 is it makes me very uncomfortable just to not know. The unknown is just very uncomfy to me.
Okay, so with you saying that, we all have a wing, right?
Yeah.
So with you being a 6, you could only have a 6 wing 5 or wing 7.
Right.
So it's whatever's touching you in that pie chart.
Right.
And with you saying that confirms what I already know is that you are a 6 wing 5.
Yeah.
Because a 5 is the investigator, so you don't like knowing, and they're all about information.
Like,
it's just so cool. How
It
it's
is cool.
I just want to know. Well, and the other thing is like if I like a 6 wing 7, they're more okay with being out in public and being extroverted and whatnot.
they need to be.
And it very much like we went to Mean Girls trivia tonight, all three of us together with a couple other friends. Before we went to
Yeah,
that,
and we fucking won. Good job, everybody.
Yeah, number 1.
yeah,
We didn't win.
Kayla didn't answer one of their questions wrong and wager like a third of our points at all. That didn't happen. That didn't cause us to drop down from third place.
We had really good food and good service, though.
Oh.
So.
Sure did. Hey, Ash and Elm, dude, ciders, they don't have fucking any alcoholic-free ciders. Dumb
Yeah,
fucks.
I was actually really surprised by that. I asked if they had any NA, non-alcoholic ciders, and she was like, "No, we don't really do that." I was like,
We don't support that.
good thing I brought my own water, I guess, because you're not going to fill my water up fast enough either with how full this place is.
We'd ask her to fill it up.
Yeah, I mean that place was packed, so I'll give her that. I mean, it
Hey,
was
man,
packed.
she was fucking cool, man.
She was very nice.
she surfs.
Well,
Yeah.
she was also very honest with me because there were 6 people at our table. So I was getting ready to put a tip on, and she told me like, "Hey, because there's 6 people here, just so you know, I've already been tipped."
That is cool that she said that.
I gave her an extra $1 because she told
Yeah.
me.
Why did you give her money?
Because I had a Diet Coke.
Oh, and she forgot to put it on our tab?
She did. And and she goes, I'm sorry, there's a gratuity on here. I was like, I would have given you extra money anyways. Like, it doesn't
Right.
make a difference.
Yeah. How much was the Diet Coke?
$4.
Are you
Fuck
serious?
me.
It was $3.90 something cents, and I just gave her 4.
Oh my word.
That's
So
crazy.
she got a little bit more than 18, you know,
Yeah.
I'm proud of her.
10 extra cents.
She knew how to pop that tab.
She was sweet, but
She was nice.
Yeah.
But
woof. Okay, so with you being,
oh yeah. So going to Mean Girls trivia, if I was a 7, I would have fucking loved that, because earlier today I also hung out with a different group of friends who all came over and we watched a movie together and just kind of hung out. That was 2 different social events in the same day. I feel fucking drained.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like when we were all leaving trivia, I was very much like, I don't want to stand here and have to say goodbye to you. I
Okay.
just want to leave.
I was thinking the same fucking thing, dude. Like, let's fucking go.
That's
I
how
got
I
a
felt.
podcast to record.
And at the time, I didn't even realize we were recording today. Like,
You didn't. That's right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I just genuinely, yeah. It's just like, oh my gosh, I just need to not be talking for a minute.
I know. And it was so loud in there, I couldn't hear what anyone was saying besides Julia.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's
I'm
why
so
it was like,
fucking deaf, dude.
well, that's why you guys talked to each other, and I felt like Aaron and Chelsea talked to each other, and I talked to Kate. It was like, you just talked to who was ever right beside you.
Yeah.
Because we could not, I could not hear Chelsea hardly at all.
I can't stand those fucking high ceiling places. Like, dude, the sound is gonna fucking drop. It's gonna be 10 times louder,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Which
I
is
really have to listen.
which is why some places will put things in for the sound barrier.
Yes, thank you. Like,
But-
what is it? Canado, whatever? The taco
yeah,
place?
yeah.
Fucking high ass ceilings. Loud as fucking there,
It
dude.
is loud. And okay, the art is so cool there.
Yes,
is
it
cool.
is.
But
It's really
it
cool.
is like with everything else, it's very overstimulating.
Absolutely, dude.
I find myself struggling in conversation there because I'm just looking around the whole time.
Dude, same. Is that ADHD or is that ADD? Or is that just like
Or is that just
distracted?
you're an artist appreciating art?
I think it's a mixture of everything.
Okay.
And then,
Because that's how I feel a lot of the times too.
but the H for the 88, that means like I can't stop talking, but I also can't stop focusing on you. But I
need both. I need both.
I don't know. I need to get this out. But fall break, gonna have a good time. It was in my mind, dude. I needed to get it out.
Let's put it on and dance to it.
Cool. So Enneagrams, guys.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so I want to kind of go over how Enneagrams you integrate into a
Yes.
different number and
Yep.
then you disintegrate.
Yes.
So, Kayla, when you are a healthy 6, you integrate into a 9,
Yes.
which is a peacemaker,
Yes.
which would make you, in my a little bit more like less confrontational.
Yes, I would agree with that. Less confrontational.
And then very much just like I very go with the flow, be like, I don't really care enough.
Yes.
It's not worth it
Like
to
I
me.
genuinely don't have an opinion.
Just peace.
Just whatever.
Yep.
I agree with all of that.
And then I think the 3 is funny to me because you disintegrate into the 3 is like the achiever and the host. So when you are like in your unhealthiest version, you are like doing what you do all the time.
Doing what I do all the time.
Are you
Party
on-
planning.
Are you
and-
unhealthy 20?
Fuck, maybe that's me trying to cope with my life. I'm just like, you know what? Maybe I can just always be focused on something else and be planning something and getting everything done at the same time. That's kind of how 3s are. 3s are very.
They are.
3s are the achiever.
You
so
should
they're
be a
very
party
competitive.
planning committee guy.
I can't tell you the amount of
Launch
people.
party.
I know. That's what I'm making fun of.
Yeah, the amount of people that have said to me, you should
know.
do weddings. I'm like,
No, fuck off.
no. Then
Yeah.
I'm expected to be good. That sounds
Do
terrifying.
you want me
to
to get back up on that church stage again? Fuck yes,
You
dude.
hear the words that are coming out of my mouth.
God.
I'm ready to be heard again.
We like to have fun around here, guys.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
This is so much fucking fun. I love that we do this.
That is fun.
it is fun. It's just fun.
Mm-hmm.
And I put tape around my microphone, so
Yeah.
it's like Lisa Frank now.
It is very cute.
Don't forget, take a picture of it. You got to put it on Instagram.
I will.
Okay.
Do it for the gram.
I always do it for the gram.
So I'm I'm a 4, the individualist. That's what I am.
Yeah. Which
Dramatic,
I still-
self-absorbed, expressive.
I still feel like you're more of a
Temperamental?
7. I don't care what the most recent test said. I still think you're more of a 7. You get FOMO. You don't like when your friends don't text you back, or like
Yeah.
you don't like the idea.
Well-
like, yes, you are a homebody, but you don't like the idea of not going to things.
I'm also like, my love language is spending time with people. Dude.
Yes, it is 100%. I still think you're a 7. I don't agree that you're a 4.
Yeah.
But with the 4, is like the feeling of like you don't want to be misunderstood, which is falls under the artist. And
Yeah.
I don't think you have like this need to be known.
Yeah.
Right.
But
I agree.
I do think you have a feeling to not be misunderstood.
Absolutely.
So,
Yeah.
and I think there's a difference there. So
Yeah.
I think you actually do have a shit ton of similarities. Just like
Yeah.
but again,
Yeah.
it could. I mean, you could say we're all a piece of all of that.
Well,
Yes,
obviously,
absolutely.
yes.
Yes.
It's just, and that's kind of the thing,
It's
too.
interesting. That's
It's
all.
just supposed
It
to
is.
help you.
Okay, so assuming, like, I think you could really.
You could argue that Trav falls into a 4 or a 7. So it's kind of like, Trav, you just need to do a little more research on it and kind of figure out where you feel like you fall.
Yeah.
I think you just need to get a better grasp of who you are and be more comfortable with yourself.
That's right.
Because it seems like you're really lost.
I am lost. Who am I?
Okay, so your basic fears for a 4 are a fear that they have no identity or personal significance, which we
Yep.
just kind of covered.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Find themselves, just like Kayla said, in their significance. What do you think you're finding yourself? How would you describe who you are?
Oh, fuck. That's heavy, dude. I don't even fucking know. I don't know. I'm just Travis, dude. I'm always going to be who I am, dude. That's just how I roll.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know how to answer that, dude. Honestly.
That
Seriously.
answer is very just like, I'm just me.
Yeah.
Like, there's no other way. Like, that I feel like is what a very
Yeah.
Yeah.
individualist would say.
I mean, how would you answer that?
For me,
Yeah, for you.
who am I?
Yeah.
My core desire is to be like a really good person and
Yeah.
be like a really good friend.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be mine. To love and be loved. Like, it's so simple and silly.
Yeah. And
but
I would say that's you. No, that's you, dude.
Like, I just-
100%.
I just want
Yeah.
my people to love them like as the best that I can. And
I just want them to love me
And
as- yeah.
I want that I am that goes where with mine. I want
Yeah.
that love to be reciprocated
Yes.
in the same intensity, which
Yeah.
is a little intense.
And well, that's probably, I think that's what's hard for twos is like, because you guys love so fiercely and it's hard to understand and like grasp, I guess, that not everyone loves like that.
Yeah.
Because you guys genuinely just love everybody that much and you don't understand why other people can't love other people like that.
I'm just like starting to really learn it.
Yeah. So us like all hanging out, is that enough for you? Like as a love
for sure.
trade, I guess. I don't know.
I think as I've gotten older, I mean, my circle is so, I mean, as everyone's is, it's so much smaller
Yeah.
and just so much more purposeful.
Actually, my circle's bigger now.
Where
Your circle is big.
'cause
now.
we're-
I know.
different personalities,
I
they
know.
need that.
Yep.
And I don't feel like I need to get as much interaction from people anymore. I just need it from the people that I need it from.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I just, like before, I almost used to need it. I needed the validation. I needed all of this interaction. What can I do for this person, this person, this person? And now I'm like, I just want to do all of those same things, but just for my inner circle.
I know I hate fucking bringing this up all the time, but dude, your sobriety has changed you in such a fucking great fucking way, dude.
Yeah,
For real, dude.
Honestly, it has.
I don't feel like the same person. It's crazy.
You are not, dude. No,
Yeah.
you have moved in such a great fucking way, dude.
You have grown.
Yeah, I'm really proud of you.
Thanks, guys.
I am.
We like you.
Yeah.
we like you.
We didn't like you before.
You thought we liked you before. We like you now.
I'm proud of all of us. For real, dude. I'm
Yeah,
proud of you too,
dude.
Kayla.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay,
You're
because
awesome.
Kayla, you are awesome.
For real, dude. You are underrated in your
gosh,
head. I know you
guys.
are, dude.
Thanks.
Were you prepared for that as an Enneagram 6? Were you prepared for that compliment?
No, I wasn't.
Do you think you take compliments well?
Sometimes yes and sometimes no. Right now it makes me want to cry because I feel like I got put on the spot and I wasn't ready to get put on the spot.
I mean, we on this podcast, dog.
I know.
We're trying to raise your anxiety right now.
Yeah, this is kind of a little deeper podcast.
Oh,
I
it's
feel
definitely
like
a deeper
a
podcast.
personal one, I guess.
I think this is just necessary talk.
Oh, it's conversations people should be able to have safely with like their safe people, but also in an honest way.
Yep. Well, in an honest way.
Like-
That's the most important.
Yeah. Like there's a handful of people I would say I'm friends with that I wouldn't expect them to deep dive in this conversation with me. But if they did, I would hope they would be honest with me and tell me the things that they're like, it seems like you struggle with this, but you're really good at this. Like,
Yeah.
I would hate for them to be like, well, you're really good at this, this, and this, and just not even talk about things that I need help with.
But a 9 would struggle with that.
Yeah.
Like an Enneagram 9 would love to tell you positive things about you
And
to
that
make
would
you
be the
feel
end of-
good.
Yeah. Yeah, see,
That's interesting.
And that's just hard for me. Like,
Yeah.
I want to know all of it just to know. Like,
I can't imagine not having the desire to know things. Like, I want to know every detail about people so I can show you that and like how I love you.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's hard for me. Like, why would you not remember how their coffee is made?
See, I feel like I'm horrible with that, like remembering shit that people liked and how you like your shit. I'm fucking horrible at that.
But
I don't know why.
You remember key things about people.
You do.
And you remember the way things made people feel.
Yeah.
So even though might not remember exactly how they made their coffee, but you know, hey, she likes little treats.
Yeah. That's
It's
fair.
true. You are good at stuff. Like,
And I try to remember people like conversation. Like I feel like people like, oh, that's why I like to say, oh, I remember you telling me this. Dude. I
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
want them to remember and
Like-
know that I fucking remember this conversation. I was listening.
yeah, you actually listened.
Another thing that you do is if the conversation is going and it gets disrupted in any way, you'll be like, hey, you always circle back. And
Yeah.
I think that's a quality that I struggle with because my mind I can't even remember what I was talking
That's true.
about.
Yeah.
But not only do I appreciate it because it makes other people and myself feel heard
Yeah.
and like, oh, I want to listen to what you
Yeah.
say. But it's also, I mean, I just think that's really cool.
That's
that you
true.
do that
He
too.
does. He does that a lot. He does that. Like, but what were you trying to
Yeah,
say?
as you were saying.
Like,
And-
I'm going to let you finish, but then we're going to come back and like, what were you trying to say?
And everyone loves that.
Yeah.
It makes them feel good.
I just want to include everybody, dude. 'Cause,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know. That's my trauma. That's my shit that I fucking
I would agree with
had
that.
to deal with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That
For
is,
sure.
it's kind of just you kind of were swept under the rug.
Yeah. Which rug?
Which one?
All of them.
All the rugs.
The one out back.
Yeah.
whichever room you were in.
I don't know. That's why I like kind of just doing the podcast. I just feel like I don't know what I was. I don't know. I was gonna go with something deep with that. I don't know. Come back to me on that.
I think just doing the podcast in general though makes you feel like even if it's only us three and no one else is listening to this episode,
Yeah.
it still makes you feel like you got to say the things you needed to say,
Exactly.
Yeah.
which is nice.
Yeah.
It makes you feel like someone's
Exactly.
listening.
Yeah. Thank you.
And I think it's cool when we go back and like edit and listen to it. Then we have conversations. And I just think that's so cool. And then we're like, or we dive into something like, oh, I didn't realize that about you. And then it just gets deeper and deeper. And
Yeah.
it's cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we continue to make the joke about the church cardboard sign because Travis didn't know that story. I mean, I know,
No.
Julia, you didn't either, but like Travis didn't know that story. Travis knew that I used to be a self-harmer, but like he didn't know that story.
He didn't know that I was like a cringe self-harmer.
Yeah.
He didn't know I was a cringe Christian.
You were a number 4 back then.
Honestly, though.
Individualist for sure.
All the way up.
Right.
But it is cool how the older we get and the more we come into who we actually are, it becomes to be like a little bit more solidified.
Yeah.
Or looking back, oh my gosh, they always had those qualities, but I didn't notice that about them.
Right.
Like I always knew that you were so accountable, dependable,
Yeah.
but I didn't put that into being like, you always had fucking hand sanitizer. Kayla always has it. Like there's never going camping with you. I'm like, hey, what do you made a list of everything that you already had. And I was like, I literally showed up with my pillow and my blankets and I think like some just snacks. There was nothing
Absolutely.
that you didn't have.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's
that
so
anyone
good at
else-
that, dude.
And it was in a container. And it was labeled and it was
Yeah.
just nuts. You're nuts.
It's perfect. That makes me so happy to think about.
But it's cool.
I love going to the container store just because I just want to look at containers.
what can I put in
Like,
there?
what could I organize with
Dude, that
this so
store
that
is
it's
fucking
easier?
cool. It's a cool store to go
Yeah.
to.
I think maybe everyone likes that store because it just makes you feel like there's possibilities.
I've never
Yes.
gone. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, we should go.
I know, which is very surprising.
Yeah.
It's an expensive store, so
It's
I've never
in a-
actually bought anything there, but it is
Yeah.
fun.
I-
It makes me happy to be there.
There was a meme that was like, the security at the container store is like saying no phones. Like you can't even take ideas. You have to buy. Because they were saying people just walk through and like,
walk
I
through,
can
get
do
an
that.
idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
I
exactly
could do
it.
that myself. I mean, yeah.
It's in a fucked up area too. It's right off of fucking, I think 96th Street.
Yeah.
Like right by
somewhere
the
up
mall.
there.
Like fuck that shit. Fuck that area.
86th Street. Or
86th.
82nd.
It might be
You're right.
82nd Street, yeah.
Yeah, it's somewhere right there.
It's over there somewhere.
You want,
It's over that way.
since I used to work at Babies R Us.
Oh,
and that's where it
yeah.
used to be.
Yeah.
And then what is it? It's like a PGA like golf
Is it?
store now.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but where the Container Store is where Bye Bye Baby was.
Oh.
And Bye Bye Baby went in after us. And then that was like our biggest competitor. And I never thought I'd have beef with fucking a Bye Bye Baby. But I hated them. And I was such a loyal employee that Target and Amazon and Bye Bye Baby were Babies R Us biggest competitors. I wouldn't even shop at Target.
That's hilarious.
Because, yeah, I was
shit.
like, I was so like,
You're like, this
like,
is the company I work for.
yeah, it's wild now. It's embarrassing.
I
You're
miss
just
Toys R
committed.
Us though. I know that's a different tangent, but I miss that place.
It's so cool. Jeffrey the giraffe.
I
So
know.
cool. Dude, it's weird. Like, fuck. Do kids play with fucking toys anymore?
I don't know. I think when they're little, they do, and that's about it.
Like, I think that now there's literally a fucking cutoff. After like 6, you're fucking on the fucking phone
Yeah.
or fucking video games, dude. Straight up.
It just, well, and even that, because one of the girls that came over to watch a movie with me today, Toby's on top of the cooler right now.
So cute.
The cooler.
The cooler. One of the girls that came over today has a 2-year-old, and she, like, I got the blocks out for her because I knew she likes blocks just from being friends with her mom, and she, like, dumped them out, but that was really it. She just, like, went between feeding her mom popcorn and feeding me popcorn. Like, that's what she wanted to do.
Oh, what an
She just wanted to
Enneagram
feed
too.
And then she wanted to color, so, like, I pulled a coloring book out and, like, I, like, scribbled while I watched the movie with her.
What movie did you watch, Kayla?
It ends with us.
Oh, what's that about?
Have you seen it, Julia?
Is that the one with Blake Lively?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. Is it good?
No.
So,
Wait, I thought, didn't you watch it with Melanie?
yeah, oh yeah, we went to the movie
Okay,
theater.
that's what I
saw it.
thought.
Yeah.
But one of my girlfriends that came over hadn't seen it yet, and the other one had had a baby, so she hadn't seen it yet either. Mm-hmm. So they all came over and we watched it together today. And it's a movie based off of a Colleen Hoover book, who everyone at work that reads went through this phase of like, we were just passing around Colleen Hoover books with each other. Holy cow. So this movie, we had read the book, like all of us. So then it was, let's see the movie now so we can talk about it.
That is
And
fun.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of fun.
That is.
But Travis went to the theater with me and Melanie to see it. And obviously he hadn't read the book and Melanie had read the book too. So she and I geeked out over it. And Trav in the car was like, it was okay. But the whole premise is like, she meets this guy and he seems like such a dream guy. And then it turns out he is abusive.
What's wrong? So what was wrong with it?
I know, what's the problem, right?
Travis does that to you.
It was the
time,
way they
actually.
portrayed the
Right.
abuse. It was fucking stupid as
Right.
fuck,
Was it?
dude.
Because
Like, they didn't really show it. They made it seem like it was all accidents. But the twist at the end, it was actually abuse. So it's like, it diminishes the whole fucking thing, dude.
Oh,
they didn't,
Yeah.
in the movie, they didn't do a very good job of making it obvious that it was abuse.
I don't know if it was like for audiences nowadays, they didn't want to show it necessarily, but like, just show that it's fucked up.
I think
That's
it
what we're
was-
here for.
I think it was their way of trying to make it be like the book, because in the book she talks herself into
Right. I remember you saying that, yeah.
that it's like, oh, it was an accident. It's just because he was pulling his hand away from the oven. But in the movie, I think they were trying to portray it as the way she tricks herself into thinking it's not abuse. Mm-hmm. But in the movie, they just portrayed it as it wasn't abuse. It was genuinely accidents that were happening, and she happened to get hurt. But that's not how it actually, like, he is abusing her.
Yeah.
And then he gaslights and makes it be like, no, that's not what that, like,
Classic.
I don't know. But the ending was
Yeah.
really good. And a lot of my friends who had read the book and then saw the movie cried during the movie. And in the movie theater, I did not cry, but watching it here with
Here
like
you
my
did.
friends' kids, I was like, oh, yeah. Because there's one pretty good part where they talk about like, with kids, and what about kids, and what if your daughter came to you and said,
Yeah.
my boyfriend pushed me down the stairs, but it was an accident, he didn't mean to. What do you say to that? You say, you get the fuck out. Like,
Yeah.
Yep.
so I think having little kids running around me while that monologue happened, I was like, oh my gosh. It was good.
Yeah.
It was bad, but it was good.
Yeah.
The book's better. The book's always better.
I guess I forgot it was a book. Now that you said that, it just reminded that.
Oh, that's because you're not a reader like me.
That's so true. I don't even know how.
Do people who listen to audiobooks, are they readers too?
I vote yes.
I think
Okay.
yes, too.
Yeah, me too.
I think you're listening to a story. You were reading that story.
Yeah.
Because your mind is still creating the scenes of
Yeah.
that book. And
It's
to me,
still
that is
being-
reading.
Still being read.
Right.
And you can read, like, they can still get that imagination
Right.
and keeping their brain active
Yep.
while driving.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I totally think audiobooks count. Check it off the list.
Check it.
Just Googling like how common something is. Most common is type 9.
Oh, yeah.
No way.
According to
There's that many people that
Test-
aren't.
There is.
fucking testgorilla.com. Have you ever heard of it? Not me. Whatever the fuck that is.
Okay. Yes, you're right, because we have the same thing.
Okay, cool.
Yep. Type 9 is. And it surprised me at reading it, but then thinking about it, people fucking hate confrontation. They hate hard things.
I just feel like there's
Yeah.
so many people that kind of act like 8s, where the 8 is the challenger, the people who are more willing to. 8 to me in my mind is someone who's willing to stick up for the underdog, but also if you tell them that they're wrong when they think they're right, no, the fuck you didn't.
So going off with an 8, I disintegrate into an 8. And it is
Oh.
so accurate because I want to fight for justice and all of this. But if you don't, this is again something that's helped me in my sobriety.
Yeah.
You don't agree and you don't want to fight just as much as I do, you're dead to me. I hate you and you're wrong.
Yeah.
I
But
hate you and you're wrong.
when I was drinking and I would take the test because I just fucking love it, I would get an 8.
Interesting, because that's what you were in, and that
I was so much more aggressive
Yeah.
with my like actions, with my thoughts, everything. And I would say
Yeah.
aggressive would be the word. And because of aggressive is how you describe a lot of 8s when they're unhealthy.
yeah. That's true though.
Okay, so type 9 is the highest. And the next one, Trav, you have on the almost
6.
identical is
Yeah.
a 6.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I do think it would be fun to say what celebrities.
Oh yeah.
That would be fun. Yes,
I
please.
never
So-
wrote it down.
Did
you pull 'em
some
up?
of yours are Belle, Eeyore, that says and sadness. That's so funny.
Number 4? Fuck number 4. I'm number 5.
Number 5?
No, I'm just.
Oh,
I
was
want
like,
better
I was like, fuck.
characters.
No,
I know, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys want to know something funny? Someone that we know, who also is a 6, they had made a comment like they would never leave their partner because they're a loyalist. Oh, like they would be bitching about their partner and be like, oh, but I'll never leave him because I'm a loyalist, which is so crazy because they believed like so much into this like Enneagram that they were like basing their decisions off it. And
No, that's stupid.
guess what? They fucking divorced their partner.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Hey, the only reason I'm not gonna leave you is because the type that I am won't leave. That's like treating it like astrology. That's not someone who's self-aware. Fuck you, you're not a 6.
They said it so many times. I was
I
like,
can't stand that.
yeah.
I'm
That
just
pisses
thinking
me
about
off.
this real quick though. Is the women's like equivalent to horoscope? Like what's men's horoscope? You know what I mean? I feel like women usually tend to like, oh, what's your horoscope? And what's men's thing? I don't know.
Football.
Football?
You guys
Is it
like-
sports
I think it's specifically teams.
teams?
Like I feel like women will blame in quotes or say they did something because of their horoscope or whatever. I feel like men do that shit with sports and teams and stuff. Be like,
I agree. It's
yeah,
sports.
but it's
You're
all right that I got drunk because my team was playing.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
the fuck. That
It's
doesn't make it
definitely
all
sports.
right.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, and then they're like, it's okay that I hit my wife.
yeah, my team lost last week. I was mad. I had to take it out. No, the fuck it's not. No,
That's-
fuck you.
You know what? Actually, there's less women getting hit in Michigan now because the Lions are doing better.
Can we get a round of applause?
Round of applause. Oh, soundboards. I love it.
Oh,
is cool.
shit.
Let's go around and do the fucking celebrity shit.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
hell yeah.
So I just Googled like famous people who are also Enneagram 6. Tom Hanks is known for being kind to fans and coworkers, and he has a long-standing marriage. Princess Diana.
Ooh.
Thought that one was cool. Julia Roberts. That's a fun one.
That is fun.
Yes.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Oh, she just got
Canceled.
Hey, how does someone get canceled and fucking release a stand up? Because cancellation, it just doesn't exist. It's not real. It's
Right,
fake. It's
no.
a fake fucking thing.
Well, you say one thing wrong, and then people are like, nope, fuck you. Like, okay, well, I've said things in the past that I don't agree with currently. Like,
Sure.
Totally agree with that. But Ellen was like being mean to her employees.
She was straight up abusing her employees.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about her
I-
to know that.
I remember when it all came out and I was like,
That makes sense.
I fucking knew
You're a
it.
piece
She
of
was
shit.
always like, be kind and not positivity. And then
Yeah.
she find out she fucking does this crazy ass shit. And
I
it's
know.
like, fuck you.
She was projecting. Like, oh, I can't stand that. But anyway, I also have Jennifer Aniston.
Nice.
I think that's a good one.
That is a good one.
And the last one I'm going to say is Marilyn Monroe.
Oh,
I knew I was a classy broad.
so classy.
So classy. I don't know anything about her life, but I had a friend in college that was like obsessed with Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
She read books about Marilyn, and like she knew shit about her.
She had the best pussy in the game, dude.
And she was a size 10. So if that doesn't tell you
I
something,
mean, for real though. I mean, she probably had.
Good pussy. I agree.
yeah, I was like, you're so
I
silly.
know it. On this crystalknows.com, Taylor Swift is a number 4,
Oh,
right next to Anne Frank.
Oh my gosh.
Who the fuck would know that? Come on, dude.
People
She
found her
flew
diary
the plane with her fucking lucky fucking pig.
Trav.
What?
They're not the same.
I know. That's why it's funny.
That's a joke.
Fuck me, dude. That's okay, Kayla. We'll get you there someday.
I'm too serious to get these good jokes.
Oh my gosh.
I have to hear it twice before I can get it, so I can't get it in the moment.
Kate Winslet, Kurt Cobain.
Oh,
He's a number 4. Why no, not my writer. Fuck off. Prince and Billy's eyelashes.
Oh.
Oh, and Johnny Depp. That's what I got on my
Got
list.
JD?
Hell yeah, dude. He didn't do it. He didn't poop the bed.
No.
Oh my gosh.
I don't believe that he shit the bed.
Fucking crazy.
No.
That shit. Woo.
All of that was
I miss
weird.
those memes.
Yeah.
Those were so good.
That was so much fun, dude. Don't stick your dick in crazy or your vagina in it.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
And definitely not two vaginas together.
Yeah, don't.
Don't.
Don't for any reason whatsoever.
Okay.
What you got?
Some famous Enneagram 2s are Mother Teresa,
Oh, hell yeah.
Dolly Parton.
Oh, nice.
That's a good one.
We got Nancy Reagan over here,
Damn.
Stevie Wonder,
Ooh.
Maya Angelou.
I don't know who
and
that is.
The favorite, yes, you do.
Oh.
And then my favorite is Mr. Rogers.
Oh, that's a good
well, you
one.
got the better list then. Fuck our list.
I think it's because I'm a better person.
That's fair.
We also got Margot Robbie. So that means I think it also is like comparing to like what you look like. So that makes sense.
Michael
my
Jackson,
gosh.
David Bowie's on mine. Damn.
Damn. Oh, I also think I saw Monica Lewinsky was on. So
That's
a lot of
hilarious.
similarities.
Yeah. You motherfucker, dog.
Disney
Oh,
character
dude.
that has an Enneagram
Ooh.
6.
Yeah.
Mine is Cinderella.
Oh, that's fun. That's a great
It
idea.
is. Oh, what fictional characters are a 6-wing 5 according to Google? Hermione Granger,
Cinderella.
Batman's butler Alfred. Alfred is a 6-wing 5. You know how much sense that makes to me?
That does. 'cause-
That man fucking plans everything but never leaves the house.
Kill, that is you.
That sounds great to me. I will plan all this shit. Someone come pick it up so I get a little bit of social interaction.
That is so
But
true.
not too much.
You know what's funny is when I call you and I'm like, I know she doesn't want me to call her right now, but it's too much to text and I can't do it.
Fucking A, dude.
Also, you're one of the few people I will answer for and not have to sigh before I do it. Like I will just answer.
I'm like, okay, at least she knows I'm either calling to vent or tell her something important.
Well, what's funny?
Or do you want French onion dip?
Have you ever thought about making your own French onion dip?
No.
You should, dude.
I know. I should do a lot of things. I've been baking again.
Oh,
What have you been baking?
I just cupcakes, but
Hell yeah.
it's bringing me so much joy.
Yeah.
I baked all the time.
yeah, you did.
In high school, well, even in college, and I don't know
Well,
why. I just fucking stopped.
Easy bake oven.
Easy bake oven.
You were doing it even as a young lady.
They knew. They
did.
knew. Yeah, do you remember that one cake? It was over at your high school friend Michelle's house, and I don't know whose birthday it was, but you made a cake that was in the shape of a 4. So maybe it was a 40th birthday, maybe?
Maybe.
I know there was a 4, though, because I remember you explaining to me how many, like, cakes you made to make it happen.
Yeah,
That's fucking funny.
It was just, that's a random thing.
Yeah.
Julia used to fucking bake all the time.
all
No
the
shit.
time. Oh yeah.
And she was good at it.
This is weird. I made pancakes one time and I burnt them really bad. I was in middle school. So I came to school and the kid on the bus goes, something smells like burnt pancakes. And I was like, are you serious? And he's like, yeah. So, and then I thought it was really funny. So I'm like, said this story at school and my teacher was like, you make pancakes? I go, well, obviously they're burnt. And he was like, I like pancakes. And I made this fucker pancakes. You ready for this? It gets better. This he no longer teaches.
Oh, fuck.
Because, yeah, and I would bring him in. And then because I did that, I got to like sit wherever I wanted. All because of burnt pancakes.
What the fuck?
Yeah, his phone had to be compensated at some point.
Oh, he's one of those guys.
Oh, yeah, that's why he doesn't teach anymore.
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh,
See, that one I picked up on. I picked up on that.
Yeah.
I knew it.
I didn't pick up on that, though.
That's okay. That's
I
okay.
fucking can't stand myself.
Same, Kayla. Okay.
It's where your mind goes.
Yep.
Yep.
Weird.
If I ever see, I don't know who it is, if I see a guy like hug a child, I'm like, what's his relationship to this child?
It's just odd.
Yeah.
That's why I just avoid children at all costs. I don't even want anyone to think anything of me.
Don't touch me.
Not,
I'm not
a
even
little
gonna talk
kid
to you.
lover.
Yeah.
Silly.
Fuck them kids, man.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids.
And cut.
And we're back. A Bible character that's an Enneagram 6?
Who?
Peter.
Peter. I'm glad it's not Judas.
Fiercely loyal to his master Jesus.
We know.
Peter was prepared to die with him.
Oh my gosh, I want to look up Bible characters now.
You fucking should.
All I
dude.
did was type in cartoon Enneagram 6.
Cartoons. They put people from the Bible in the cartoons.
Yeah, they sure did.
Oh, tag my mom.
Oh my gosh.
Fictional characters, type 4. And the fucking first comment from Reddit is Neil from The Haunting of Hill House. Whoever the fuck that is.
Wasn't he the white ghost? Didn't we watch that show?
We didn't finish it. We need to finish that show. That shit was awesome.
Yeah, it was. What Enneagram was Jesus? Jesus was all 9 Enneagram
Oh,
types.
go fuck yourself, dude.
That's hilarious. Of course he was. Obviously.
That pisses me off.
This is my angel voice. Fuck. That's
Hold on a second. You're going to tell me that Jesus is a perfectionist? I think he was probably a 2.
I think he
right?
probably
He's a
was
helper.
Too. He had to have been a 2.
Easily.
That's literally is just to love people. Oh my gosh. All right. So he's also a host and an achiever. He's an artist. He's an investigator.
Well, he drew stuff in the sand with sticks all the time.
So true. He's prepared. That's
He was prepared to ask other people to let him come into his house. Their house.
He doesn't want to miss out.
Amen, brother.
So 8, he's aggressive and very confrontational, but at the same time, he's not confrontational. If you flip a fucking table, you're confrontational, bitch.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah.
out of
That
here.
makes you
Absolutely.
confrontational. No
Yeah.
longer a peacemaker. Just saying.
If you get an edged weapon and, hammer your shit into stone, you're fucking a number 10. And number 10 belongs to Jesus.
The limit does not exist.
Oh shit. Jesus is an Enneagram 10. All right.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yep,
Non-computable.
exactly.
That's all I got.
I've enjoyed this tremendously.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this has been actually very, very.
Yeah, we should do the late night podcast more often. Fuck it.
I know.
I feel revived. I'll tell you that much.
So everyone go take the Enneagram test.
Yes, I will
Yeah.
put the link in our Instagram, and then we can make sure we put it in our YouTube.
Yes,
Yeah.
that sounds great.
And encourage your friends and family to take it because it's not, it's cool to know what you guys are, but it's good for you guys and other people to know how you can improve as a human and maybe some things that you need to work on that you didn't know because it's tough.
Yeah.
It's really cool. It's a cool thing. It's just kind of neat to recognize that self-awareness.
For sure.
It's much cooler than fucking horoscopes, I tell you that much.
It's way cooler.
Yeah, if you like horoscopes, then fuck you. You
In
better
case
not.
you didn't get that
Yeah.
subliminal message from us earlier, we'll blatantly say
Fucking turn this off right now.
That is not to say I have this little disclaimer. Not to say that the moon and the stars and them aligning. I believe that is so beautiful.
it. Oh, yeah.
And
I do believe the moon does
The
tie
moon's
to
a-
certain things.
hell yeah.
Absolutely.
100% I believe that.
You want to say it has powers? Maybe. It doesn't have powers to change your personality, though.
No.
Good night.
I actually recently saw a thing that said nurses are witches because we care immensely about the moon and like what stage it's in. I just thought that was funny.
I really think gravity is just super we just don't know much about it, honestly. Dude.
Oh,
And
speaking
energy.
of gravity, coming up sometime recently, the moon is going to have what looks like a second little moon.
Ooh.
Because a meteor, apparently the way it's moving is going to pull into the moon's gravitational pull.
So cool.
And it will be there for at least a day. But so it's supposed to look like sometime recently. I'll have to look it up.
I'm sorry, real quick about space, but NASA captured a black hole shooting out a plasma ray, dude. And it's just blue. It's fucking insane, dude.
That's cool.
A black hole.
Space is so fucking cool.
It's like 24 million light years long, and that is fucking massive.
That's cool.
Okay, you know how we were
I'm
saying
getting goosebumps thinking about it.
black holes are like this. They're phenomenal.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
cool.
magic.
this
That's magic.
mystery, yeah, for
Straight
real.
up.
It's magic. It's so cool.
Okay, can I tell you one of my favorite quotes about that involves a black hole?
Let's hear it.
So there's, I think it's like Shane Krasansky, or I don't know exactly how you say his last name, but he's a spoken word poet, and it is something along the lines like when I was younger, I was told that time slows near a black hole, time stops altogether inside of it. I always found that this is the perfect place to love someone. And he goes, whether or not this theory is ever proved, to be true, I always thought it would be the perfect place to love someone. And I fucking love that. When I heard that one gave me goosebumps.
That's
like that.
cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
That's a
really
good
cool.
one.
Yeah.
I can't say it word for word or speak too good, but it's really pretty.
English
Yeah.
language.
So real quick on the description of the last episode, the fucking AI thought that was our last episode. So we're gonna.
It's not.
It's not.
We'll probably keep doing this until Travis dies.
Pretty much, dude. I mean, no one reads the fucking description except our number 3 listener, Sarah. Shout out, dog.
Shout out. Also, shout out to our number 1 listener. Erin is an Enneagram 2.
Yes, she
Yes.
is.
Like through and through.
Yeah. Ethan, you're number 2.
Fuck yeah. I love hearing what Sarah thought about what we talk about.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious, dude. But yeah, let's just end there. You guys feel me?
I feel you.
I feel you.
Fuck yeah, guys. We're out. Hey, thanks for listening, everybody.